To the transgender community, I am more than willing to give you an audience, but you will not summon me. I am not bending to anybody's demands.
Nerdrotic.com.
You know, it's that whole Dave Chappelle thing is they didn't watch it, or they're too dumb to understand what he was saying, or they're ignoring it.
They didn't watch it.
They didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's virtually
you know what?
no one upset about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There was a few dozen, maybe, Netflix employees, actual employees that participated in this walkout. And there was maybe 100 or 200 activists, literally, that traveled there specifically to do this because they're activists. The rest of the people there were fucking media. Nobody showed up for this shit. They lied consistently. Got exposed today that person, that activist who organized it, never reached out to Dave Chappelle like she said, because they didn't actually want to settle anything behind the scenes. They want attention. They just want to use this to further their victimization. That's all it's about.
And again, they fall for the joke. The whole point of the special, it's called The Closer. It's not he's never going to do comedy again. It was all about the closer. It's a term, a comedy term for the closing joke of an act. The whole last closer of the special was him talking about his friend that passed away and how the LGBT community get a better rap than the black community. That was the entire thing. And then you all came out and then proved it.
Yep, exactly.
Gina Carano posted what she posted, and then everybody fucking confirmed it. They all went, you didn't, and got her ass canceled. These people keep confirming whenever people say things, and then they cancel them. They keep just falling right into the trap. You did it.
Yeah. You know what
But
pisses
then they
me
just
off the
change the
most?
goalposts and it doesn't matter.
And then they move.
Chappelle is proving pure diversity, like real diversity. He makes fun of everyone. By what they're doing, they're basically demanding we don't want to be treated equally.
Yep.
We don't want that. We want to be special. We want to be treated with to be up on a pedestal. And Chappelle's like, fuck you. Everyone's evil, even. I'm making fun of you. I'm making fun of you. I'm making fun. Everyone is on the chopping block.
He doesn't believe he is punching down because he doesn't believe that he's better than you.
Yes,
he's not better than trans. He's not better than LGBT. He's not better than anybody because we're all in the same playing field. That's what you get when you get equality. That's why they moved it from equality to equity.
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, imagine us having somebody on the panel here that we're like, hey guys, we can't make fun of that person, but everybody else we can roast. You know what I mean? And that's every week.
He's home challenged.
So. When you start putting those safe space barriers around someone, that's how you isolate yourself. These people keep saying they want to be treated as equals. Well, you know how you get treated as equals? By getting roasted like every fucking body else.
Exactly.
Because that's what happens. That's what people do. That's what friends do.
You want to be treated normally? You get that with everything that comes with it. Being made fun of. Everything. Okay?
And this tells you that they don't have any real world problems. They don't have them.
Right.
If this is what you're focused on, Dave Chappelle and what he says, you don't have any fucking problems. You already have equality. You have all these things already. You have all this programming on Netflix, but it's not enough. You don't actually have any problems. So you need to use this to victimize yourselves because you're just not good enough to fucking get by in society without another leg up.
Yeah, people who complain about microaggressions never had to worry about macro dangers.
Right on.
They've also got micro penises.
Ooh, that too. That's why they're so angry.
Again, the majority of the social justice people out there are lazy fucks that don't want to earn anything or work for anything. They want everything handed to them. And this is what happens with these leftists all the time. This is why people say, why don't you have people on that disagree? We'll have anybody on that wants to have a legitimate conversation with us. But the point is most of these people that spew this nonsense, what's going on with that?
The hell?
Turn the porn off, dude. Come on.
But yeah, Netflix employees, they are not interested in a conversation. They're interested in making blanket accusations. And then once Dave Chappelle says, hey, let's have a heart-to-heart discussion, nowhere to be found, because they know that Dave Chappelle is not going to walk up to them and go, you're right, I'm wrong, and I'm sorry. And that's all they want. If you're not willing to bend over and bow down to them, they're not interested in hearing from you.
There's only so long. I'm going to keep that picture up. That fucking
It's
whatever.
disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
And nobody fucking did a walkout for that.
No.
They all, oh yeah, it's okay to have this. It's empowering. It's art.
And also, it's not that many Netflix employees. It's a couple of freaks. And then they're backed by these losers. They're backed by Elliot Page fucking tweeting this bullshit out. All these other fucking people, these celebrities. And that's an insult to D-list celebrities.
That was the worst fucking ET impression I've ever heard.
That was pretty good. I feel like
I thought it was all right.
I thought it was pretty good.
Gary,
Beanie
we're
Lives
not
Matter,
allowed to.
dude.
We cannot make fun of Az. He's in the safe space.
Oh,
remember?
I'm sorry.
This is the safe space. This top right.
Ryan, you were saying. Ryan, you were saying.
I don't fucking know. But anyway, like, he's backed by all these fucking celebrities, right? Like all these fucking losers are tweeting it out, and they can't get anybody to show up to this shit. It's not actual Netflix employees; it's activists that are trying to make something out of it and get their name out there. And for some reason,
of it
their
wasn't
faces,
even employees,
which is scary.
It was performative. But that's all. That's all this shit is. We got a
The
good
whole
look.
thing was performative.
We got a good look at what cancel culture looks like, and it's a fucking joke. We should not be taking them this seriously at all. The companies have given them, the big tech has given them so much fucking power to lunatics.
And
Fucking
government
lunatics.
also.
Yep.
It's not just big tech. It's all these freaking elites.
Well, if you remember, the Gina Carano situation, Disney wanted her to talk to 40 people at one time.
40 of these freaks.
That's what they wanted. Like, if you think for 1 second, and obviously I'm not going to speak for Gina Carano, but I'm just going to, I can almost guarantee you that if an individual that wanted to speak with Gina, that worked with the company, wanted to speak with her one-on-one, you can almost assume, she would probably talk with anyone privately. They wanted to line up 40 social justice advocates to face her at one time because they're not interested in conversation. So, of course, she turned that down because of course she did. Who would go into that environment? Because all you're going to do is get yelled at and screamed at. And this is this proof that these people are not interested in conversation, not interested in the debate. They're not interested in learning, nothing. All they want is for you to say, you're right, I'm wrong, and I'm sorry.
But that's
Dave
never
Chappelle
enough.
ain't fucking doing that. Dave Chappelle ain't fucking doing that.
I would go further, to be honest with Jeremy. I'd say they wanted to break her down and break her mentality, and it's like some weird fucking conversion therapy bullshit. When
It's
you're
cult
asking
shit,
40
man.
people to speak to one person, that's not fucking sane. That is not sanity.
That's cult behavior, is what
yes.
Have you seen
Fucking pull
Netflix
it,
lately? It's covered in Dave Chappelle stuff. Everyone's watching Chappelle.
People actually watch that shit. I'm like,
Yeah, because it's
half
funny.
of their other stuff with just
Ironically, Dave Chappelle and like the attention to all that stuff, the subscribers they get from that are the things that allow Netflix to hand off these projects to these fucking losers that won't get anybody watching them, that are complete virtue signaling garbage. People like Dave Chappelle, people that people actually give a fuck about, are the reason your dumb shit even exists. Shut the fuck up.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.